very strange. This is my first red flag, and I haven't even begun the stream. I just opened up this adorable looking game that's been recommended to me as like a spooky cute. I'm expecting like spooky cute here, and yet I'm already getting a warning that says this game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, it looks like an adorable game. I don't know, man. So this is a blind playthrough. I've never played any visual novels on this channel, and the last visual novel I played myself was Phoenix Wright. So welcome and welcome aboard, everybody. My name is Axel Lazuli, and let's jump right in. Oh no! I don't like this already. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good right now, so I think we're good to go, but consider yourself fairly warned. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. This is supposed to be spooky cute! I was told that this game would be spooky cute. This is already a red flag. I don't know how to feel about this. What have you guys signed me up for? What have I consented to? Yeah, this is a blind playthrough. This music is super cute!
Turn up the game volume just a little bit.
Oh, turn the volume down a little bit?
Up a little bit.
Up! Okay, sure.
In OBS.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Just a little bit.
Hey, Nerdy Sonic 99, thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate that. He will be later, yes, and then after that he's coming back to my channel to do a to continue Undertale. So, all right, new game. Please enter your name. I am Axel. Should I do it in all caps? This looks adorable though. Why? What was with the warnings? Maybe the warnings were just to be funny? Maybe there's gonna be like some kind of romantic material that's not suitable for children? But then what was with the anxiety warning? Hey, Lisa. Alright, someone said, hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, okay. These are cute little Tokyo homes. Cute little Japanese homes. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Thank you very much for the $9.99, Nerdy Sonic. I appreciate that. I'm glad. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away! Oh my god, she's embarrassed! However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Thank you, Nerdy Sonic. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man.
Ha! Ha! She's out of breath. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because... Oh, that's me. Okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Maybe I was. This is not a kid's game. The warnings were real, RS Gaming said. Okay. I'm in it. I'm ready. I can handle it. That's mean, Axel. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something, you know. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in it to be in you to be mean to me, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Look at her cute outfit, though. There's nothing scary here. Wait, am I supposed to? Okay, we cross the street together and we make our way to school. Are we in? I'm assuming we're in high school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Axel, have you decided on a club to join yet? Wait, why are we joining clubs? I have like stuff to do at home. I don't want to join a club. A club, Sayori? I told you that I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Oh, anything to shut you up. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I kind of like dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. This is actually sounding really true! How did they know? Oh my god. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college! God! I feel like I'm getting called out here. Damn! This game knows a little too much, Lisa. Lisa, why did you recommend this to me? Are you trying to tell me something? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Well, then you'll let me sit in my room and play games and anime like I want to. And I know that you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Damn, she coming at me. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll take a look at the clubs if it makes you happy. No problem. Okay. I'll try. Yay! Okay, she's excited. Yeah, why am I getting fucking lectured? I am surprised that we're relenting to her, but, you know, suspension of disbelief. Okay. I'm glad that she's happy. Maybe I could join, like, a club that'll just leave me alone, you know? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things... Nerdy Sonic 99, this hurts you? Thank you for the $4.99! After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Of course I want to start with the anime club. Okay, Sayori's here. So it's just her and I now. Spikes, thank you so much for the dollar. Just gonna warn you now, look at the chat as little as possible. Some of these people won't hesitate to spoil the game. Thank you very much, Spikes. I appreciate that. I'll leave everything up to my mods. So if I'm not saying much, that's why. Thanks for the heads up, Spikes. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for the dollar. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need- oh yeah, you don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club, Sayori. I'll just wait here. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm fucking going to your club. It's not happening. Oh, look at her cute face. I feel bad, though. I feel bad. Oh, she's the vice president of the literature club. That is the title. I would hope we have some connection to it. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, so she inherited the title of vice president. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna be interested in this. I'm going to the anime club! I'm not going with your ass, Sayori. Why do you care so much anyways? I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Damn! Look at her! She's putting me on the spot! Not cool. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Or Natsuki. That's Natsuki, not Natsuki. Natsuki. Yeah, don't make promises you can't keep, Sayori. Jeez. Yeah, that's kind of a red flag. I'm kind of feeling manipulated, Sayori. That's a red flag. I'll go for the cupcakes. Okay, let's go. Take me there. And today, thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Okay, so we're younger than the third year of high school. So we're younger than a junior in high school. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, that doesn't really look like her kind of voice. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Axel, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Am I a boy? Okay, I'm a boy. Gotcha. All words escape me in this situation. Damn, I'm a boy and I'm the only boy in the room! That's awkward and uncomfortable. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! This is true. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. You have nice hair. Sorry. Natsuki. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes you think that she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly in my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Why are they all blushing? Is it because I'm the only boy in the room? Or don't we go to like a public school, or are they just embarrassing one another? Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Axel! Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, look at her cute ponytail. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Okay, so we were classmates. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. She's smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, she's completely out of my league! No! Damn it! So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Axel. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Oh, damn, Natsuki. Okay. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? You can do that, Yuri. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats! Aww. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. This is adorable! So cute! Kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. God, you're so soon today. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. That sounds about right for Sayori. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances. Ooh, she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She's waiting for a reaction, okay. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. The music is super cute too. Everything here is like really adorable. I'm just kind of like waiting. I was told this is good for spooky season. I really don't know what I'm in for, But the fact that I know this is good for spooky season has got me really on edge. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Nerdy Sonic 99! Thank you so much for the $1.99, and I'm glad that you got Twitch and Twitter. Social media can be helpful for following along all with your favorite creators. It's not like I made them for you or anything, baka! This feels so shoujo. It feels like a manga for young girls. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you, baka, dummy. Alright. Okay. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Oh, okay. I don't need to be on edge. Alright. Oh, well, let me settle into this chair then. Okay. I'm done. Done being on edge. I'm just gonna relax and enjoy this fluffy cupcake. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. This is so fucking cute! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It does, I guess. Like, Axel says, yes! I want to be in this club with these girls. But obviously, the main character, Axel's like, I'm not having this. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away! Damn, my presence makes these ladies so uncomfortable. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Well, that's good. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika I was practically dragged here. Not practically, I was dragged here by Sayori. Haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori wanted me to. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club feel fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm really surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events and, I'm just not. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. I like Monika. She's got a good head on her shoulders. And thank you so much for the $4.99, Nerdy Sonic 99. I appreciate that. And you don't have to apologize. Yes! Thank you. Don't apologize for the donations. Stop giving me support, Nerdy Sonic 99. No, but really, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you love this channel. That means a lot to me. I love being here. Monika is a really great leader. Oh wait, that's Sayori. Monika is a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Thanks again, Nerdy Sonic, for all your support. I appreciate it. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. It hurts! I love reading. It hurts, but you're right, Monika. You're not wrong. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Oh. But if it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. We're gonna make this the best fucking club ever. I'm on board. I'm down. I mean, I'm down. Maybe not Axel, the protagonist, is down. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Axel, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I like to read manga! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey! Manga is reading! Way to gatekeep! Manga is reading! What the? I can read my manga! Damn! Recounts as reading! In fact, it's arguably more challenging because you have to interpret both pictures and words. It can help you learn new vocabulary of words you don't know because you got the pictures to figure it out. Well, that can change. Let me just, read with you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yuri, you and I are like on the same page. That's exactly what I like to write, Yuri. Yuri's my new favorite. And it's kind of like my Animal Crossing island. I'm like, oh, you like to read? You're in your tent and you're reading a book. I need you on my island. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on and on and on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by now, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, oh no! Oh no! I'm feeling it. Did it just get colder in here? Oh god. Yeah, that's right, Ikamabor. Are you reading a book? I'm taking you to my house. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book. Once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that. Yuri, for someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. Oh god. Maybe I should be afraid of her. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Oh, maybe I'm scary. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Baka? What gives you that idea? You left a scrap piece of paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't You Dare Say It Out Loud! And give that back, right now! Fine. Here you go. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's really impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. She's so tsundere. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Oh, that's so disappointing. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. They're like, huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Oh. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Axel? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I feel like I'm in Ouran High School Host Club, but with girls. So could you please, can I have some more tea? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never really made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes! I'm such a letdown to them. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Axel, you all... I'm defenseless against the girls. Look at those faces! I'm sorry. What do I do? What do I do? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'm outnumbered! This isn't fair! I'm so outnumbered it's not even funny! It is the reverse Ouran High School Host Club's Lisa. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not a letdown. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down, and I try to hide my boner. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official! Welcome to the literature club! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to me to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Axel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. You too. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Oh. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Axel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never ever walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Wait, the club is every day? Not like once a week? This is such a big commitment I'm making. Like, this is every day. Can I be in other clubs? What's up with this club exclusivity? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. God, I gotta go home and write a poem now. Look at my cute notebook! Oh my god! I am like... You guys probably don't know this about me, but there was one point where I had to make an Instagram for all the notebooks I would find in stores so I wouldn't buy them. Like, I have so many notebooks. I'm a writer, and I just have like a hard-on for notebooks. What do you want me to say? I'm not ashamed. I have so many notebooks. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. I just gotta pick my favorite words. Let's go with, I like ambient. Oh, I only get to get one! Okay. I thought I get to pick a couple. Ambient misery. Ambient misery. Ambient misery. Pure memories. Sparkle. Hope. I like I'm actually trying to string this together. Ambient misery. Sparkle hope. Whirlwind. Unending. Depression. Unending desire. Forgive my uncontrollable, tenacious kiss. There we go. Cheeks. None of these words really work with cheeks. Cheeks, holiday, vanilla. Pleasure! This is starting to sound like that poem about the oranges with the speaker and the girl that he buys the oranges for. Pleasant daydream. Precious wrath. Precious smile. There we go. Okay, got it. Hi again, Axel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I'm kind of stuck here. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club again, and I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Axel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not even accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! That's right, you defend yourself. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Axel always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. What the fuck? Why am I doing this for all? I'm a simp! Oh... Maybe I just enjoy her company. Maybe I'm not at levels of simpness yet. I'm sure this is a mutual relationship. Right? Right? I'm not just doing all this for her. She is really cute though. So I guess I get to like spend time in her company. So I guess I'm okay with cleaning her room, cooking for her, doing all the dishes, grooming her dog, and you know. How dependable. Oh, she's blushing. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Why did you tell them that? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Axel can become good friends too. Yeah, I'd be happy to wash your dishes and lay in your bed and... Sayori! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? What is it? What is it? Never mind. It's really nothing. What? Did I do something? Did I click something? I think I want to return. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. She does that all the time. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. It's first of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Axel is thrilled. Narratorial Axel is not. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book for you that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Did she just tell me I have a short attention span? I know she's trying to be, like, thoughtful and shit, but she just told me I have a short attention span. I'm trying, Yuri. And we could, you know, come to my house after school and read this together. Discuss it if you wanted to. In the shower. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Nosebleed. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace, even if it takes you 500 years. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Did I say Sayori? It's Sayori. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. The sexual tension. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, probably looking for her manga. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Like, it'd be better if I could read this book and have one of these ladies suck my, anyway. I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'm so damn bored in this club! I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing that speaks to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a really good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? We could, more cupcakes. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! I knew it was gonna fucking go to cupcakes. I knew it. Sayori, you and your cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the detail of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind into things and just make them come to life. Me, I struggle to stay awake most of the time. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. Somebody has to. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You almost set your house on fire. You don't do your laundry. You don't clean up your dog's shit in the living room. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Of course they would, Sayori. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass your ass. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up? Seriously, Sayori, you're a slob. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn, that was mean! I'm just so mean to her. Then again, she is saying she's like my keeper, so you know. That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. That perspective, though! Damn! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these sort of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel very weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh. Oh. What have you gotten me into, Lisa? Oh my god. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it, but I guess, you know. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Okay. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these really embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez, God. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier and stop embarrassing me. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Hi, Delrin. What do you mean I'm in for a ride with this game? I don't know, so far it's super cute. The sexual tension is really funny between the main character and Sayori. So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Axel, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Damn. I can't believe I agreed to do something so damn embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Why are they making me make decisions? No! I don't know the consequences of this action! I don't know if this is gonna mean anything! Alright. I'm going with Yuri. Yeah, exactly. She seems the most experienced. Maybe, you know, I could learn a thing or two and, like, doctor it real quick before I gotta share it with the other girls. Especially Monica, you know? I'm gonna share it with Yuri and, like, borrow a few lines from hers and kind of, you know, maybe then Monica will be impressed. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh no, the tension. Oh. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? It's absolutely shit, isn't it? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. I see. I'll just take that. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style to separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Oh, I get what she's saying. Basically, the style I chose to write my work in and what I actually had to say are two very different things. The form's not meeting the function at all. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that, sorry. It's fine, I guess I kind of feel like I need to know. I'm not really sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yes, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That was really good imagery, actually. I like that. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, what? Your handwriting was impeccable! What the fuck? It was lovely! It was such nice cursive. Are you sure it wasn't borderline calligraphy? Were you using a calligraphic pen to write that? I wasn't thinking at all. But you took a long time to read. That's because I'm slow. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Thanks, Nerdy Sonic. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Axel. And thank you for the $1.99. I'll have to check that when I'm all done with my stream. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I know, Lisa. Her handwriting was great. Oh, you can't read the writing? Sorry, Darren. I'll see what I can do for next time. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that... Oh yeah, that's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be very long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Natsuki's gonna, like, give me suggestions that make no sense, and I'm kind of, like, interested in what that advice is gonna be. Alright, here we go. Thank you, Bronson, I appreciate that. Well, it's about what I was expecting from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Here. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, other Pokemon can swim, but I can walk. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh my god, it got better at the end! Like, holy shit! That's just so... hopeless. Defeatist, even. Such a nihilistic poem. Alright. Or it could be optimistic, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Like, the least we can do is try. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am? Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because, Baka, everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Art Hammond, that's perfect. Thank you so much for the $1. And yes, she's definitely into ghosts. She tunes in all the time. Some people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but, you know, it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro! I'm glad you learned something! Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I guess I didn't expect it. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I'm not gonna take that away from her. Alright, next up, let's go with Sayori. Because, you know, we're trying to, like, build up to Monica here. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Axel! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori. Dude, Art Heyman! Welcome to the Sushi Cat Bento Box, bro! Wow! Awesome, thank you! Welcome to the club, appreciate ya.
Wait, did you just meow?
I didn't meow, you're hearing things, Baka! You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you, Art Hammond. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Axel poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh god, I wish that could be me. You're so weird, Sayori. Oh, I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club and now and, not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Axel. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. You're such a simp. That's something that only really good simp people do. Thanks, Sayori, but I'm not simping for you. I just give a shit. I'm not sure if Sayori really sees the full picture of my motive here either. I just want to get into your pants. Is it really? Do I really gotta put in all this effort? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That was pretty straightforward from a narrative concept. You know, very little imagery. Could do with some more imagery, like more showing, less telling, but it did communicate the point. I'm not gonna give her that feedback because then she'll like know and feel self-conscious. So I'm just gonna tell her I liked it. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You know, you can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question, Sayori. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to say it was, you know, it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Anytime. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. I gotta show her my poem next, and she's gonna love me now that I ripped all these lines off of you. Next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever, and I'm gonna steal lines from that one too, Sayori. Monica, we're gonna get together. I guess I'm looking forward to it. Alright, last but not least, we've ripped enough lines from the other girls' poems to make our poem better. And now we're going to go impress Monica. We can do this. We can do it. Let's impress Monica. Notice me, senpai! Hi, Axel. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm new here. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, and I may have ripped off a few lines from the other girl, Yuri, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Axel. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all need to get past soon. We'll all learn to get past it soon. Yeah, that's true. Poems they wrote last night. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? Fuck. I wanted you to like it, Monica! You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I would hate to come in between that. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. I promise we're not sleeping together. Please fuck me. Well, that may be the case, but, I'm reading into a marriage, and there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect here. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being after you're done fucking. Even if they show it to you in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, Delrin the what? So I think that's kind of the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Because I was actually thinking about your boobs when I wrote this. You're so silly. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing.
It's titty time.
What?
It's titty time.
Hey man, I had to write this poem last night for these beautiful girls.
Tell them to enjoy the titters.
Oh my god, the heavy titters. Hard titting lyrics here. This man. In any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it, and I can totally tell you ripped off of her poem. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Sure, I can bend over. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style in the Kama Sutra that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I do, though! I wanted you to like my poem, Monica! This isn't about Sayori, it's about you! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yes. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. This is not a literature club! It's a host club! This is a host club! That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? That's what bravery really is. It's sounding confident even when you're afraid. Let me read it then. Hole in the wall. Oh god. Don't go there, Axel. Don't go there. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into anything, everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Very good, Monica. That's all my snaps for your poem. Is that it? Is that all? That was like the longer one. So, what do you think? It's very, what's the word? Freeform. That's what it is. It's very freeform. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. I know you're kind of stupid. But the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays, especially with slam poetry. I would love to see you perform your poem about butt sex. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines, and by varying the way that you speak, you can be really interesting. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. So, what was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. It looked like she fucking witnessed something. Like, really bad. Like, peered in. And I don't know, someone was looking at her. It actually had an undertone of creepiness to it. Just a little. Like, just a teensy, tiny bit. I'm not going to interpret it that way, but, you know. So, it's been influencing my poems a bit. But I've had nonstop diarrhea, and I just felt like this might be the best thing to share with the club. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other, I'll show you my nudes. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Actually, I really like that line. That's really well said. And true. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. And I'll be moving my hand later down your thighs. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh. I totally blew that, though. Monica is not taking me seriously at all. Like, at all. I don't have a chance in hell with her. She's not even... I'm the furthest thing from her fucking mind. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone realized it was ripping off their poems and just trying to get into Monica's pants. I mean, even if they're just trying to be nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. What up, Namaya? I'm doing pretty well, how are you? I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting about how they want a threesome with me. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. And thank you for subscribing. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration as she struggles to comprehend the English language. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly as she thinks about how I'm more interested in Monica. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. If you have to try, you dumb bitch. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Axel did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own, bitch. First of all, excuse me, stupid fuck. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which you wouldn't be able to comprehend, and I haven't yet, by the way. Oh, fuck, she's got me. And Axel liked my poem too, you know? He'd rather fuck me. He wants to stuff your stupid ass under a desk and kick the shit out of you. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki, oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to get Axel to fuck you, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Axel appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Axel started showing up. Oh, Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ladies, I love all of your breasts. You're both beautiful. Please, you could both come back to my house. That's fine. We could have a nice tea party together and then fuck, whatever you want. Please just stop yelling and don't tear each other apart. Axel, she's just trying to make me look bad. I promise you my tits really are double F. That's not true. You just have fucking moo-moo milkers. You fucking started it, Yuri. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more fucking effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no fucking reason? No one can ever fucking understand them. The meaning should just fucking jump out at the reader and slap them in the face, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Axel! Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to really convey how much you want someone to fuck you, and the most effective way to do so. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste, and that's why we have to use all of the words in the English language, like bitch, shit, cum, and fuck. It's really important. You understand that, right, Axel? You fucking people are weird. I'm getting out of here. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the fucking first place? God. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me, and that's not gonna be help me say more. No! Don't make me choose a side! I'm going with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so fucking mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all! Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously! I understand, but, sometimes you just have to recognize your own cognitive deficiency, Natsuki. And get better! You need to train harder, like Yuri! You're a seriously talented writer. You're ladies, you're both impressive. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. And it becomes something really personal, so you should treat it with more care, you stupid bitch. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I was coming off like an absolute asshole. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to be such a stupid-ass bitch. Natsuki, we can go back to my place and fuck. But Natsuki, you took that way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri, apologize. Don't you think that you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. Go read your manga. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Oh, I do end up feeling kind of bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to just, take a walk and clear my head, and sometimes I masturbate. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going home right now. I'm gonna have my mom drive me to Spencer's, and she's gonna help me pick out a 15-foot dildo! It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now! Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair, running my hand up her thigh. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now, especially now that you realize I'm stuffing my bra. No, Yuri, really fine. It's not just that I like about you. I mean, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. You didn't mean to offend her. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Axel. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now, even though you just kind of instigated the bullshit. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about me stuffing the shit out of my bra, I would never do anything so shameful. Please understand that these double Fs are absolutely real. So, please touch them gingerly. What did Natsuki say again? I've already forgotten. Never mind. I was just talking about my books. Please touch them gingerly. I'm going to make some tea now. Good idea. I'll see you later. Make enough for more than one person, okay? It's kind of getting hot and steamy in here, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Fucking finally, I'm tired of being in this fucking room with these crazy people. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was literally about to... People were gonna throw shit down, Monica. We can't do this again. It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Mostly. It'd be better with other people. Axel, what about you? Yeah, that was fun. It was neat to talk about your feelings. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, God, not again. Oh. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. so your poems will turn out even better. Yes, I will continue to plagiarize, Monica, until I have properly impressed you. I think to myself, the world is a beautiful place. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Axel, ready to walk home? Let's hold hands. No, but yes. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have fucked. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it, though. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often with you bitches? No. It is really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just, I like things to be quiet. I want to go back to you guys kind of like touching me and shit. I can see why they'd make good friends with you, though. Phew. You know, Axel, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but, I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Maybe we can all, you know, get together sometimes in a more intimate kind of way. And I think everyone really likes you. Oh, that's... Every day is gonna be so much fun! God, I didn't think I would be into, you know, a foursome. Or, whoa, how many of you are there? Do you have any more friends? It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in! No, she doesn't. Being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Can't we all just be DTF? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat her on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. She's the best fuck buddy. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Here we go. Oh god, I gotta write another poem. I thought they were kidding. Okay. Frightening. Imagination. Friends. Adventure. Effulgent. Fireflies. Fantasy lipstick. Uncontrollable horniness. Uncontrollable nature. Clumsy sex. Clumsy extraordinary orgasm. Extraordinary unending sex. Bubbles inside me. Entropy. Blanket. Climax. Existence. So peaceful. Destiny. Oh my god. Oh. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Axel. Hey, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I get to run my hands over your hot pecs and your thick thighs every day. It makes me so wet. Oh, okay. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood then. I can provide that more often. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Missionary and all. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh, that's not like you at all. You're always fucking hungry. Are you calling me a fat fuck, Sayori? I have my reasons. Why don't we, take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh! Fuck! What do you think I am? Some kind of sugar daddy, Sayori? I'm not here to meet... Why that all of a sudden? 'Cause you're a broke-ass bitch! No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha, yeah, you got me, Axel. I'm kind of low on money right now. If I let you stare at my ass, will you buy me a candy bar? Do you really think I'm that shallow, Sayori? But yes. Yes. No, but yes. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. I know you. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. Duh. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Ha! I give up! Thank you so much for the $1, Art Hammond. A lot of talk about boobs during this stream and other high sexual tension. This stream is peaked to the highest degree. Pop jam. Oh, we get this Mario coaster up and you're gonna fan myself with something. How about this, here, these Switch Steakhouse with the Isabel on it. I know some of you really feel that sexual tension for that secretary dog. Ladies and gentlemen alike. You want this? Is this what you came here for? Is this what you came here for? Okay. Don't make me feel guilty! I won't! We can fuck anytime, Sayori! There's no strings here! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty, though. If you really think about it. Hi. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, I didn't mean to be talking so frankly about sex in front of you, Yuri. I didn't know she was listening. Her face is in a book, as always. I could put my face in your book, Yuri. Oh, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. I'm not trying to get you to notice me. Yuri, tell Axel to let me borrow some money. That's kinda, you need to make your own money, dumb bitch. Don't get me involved in stuff like that, Sayori. Besides, you know my family's fucking loaded. You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Are you staring at me again? Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. I can be fun in bed. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. The flea and tick medicine. Retribution. Yes, that. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. She's a manipulative con artist. After all, she told me she was bringing me to the club before she even told... She told you guys she was bringing me to the club even before she told me. She planned this shit. She schemed it. But you like it, right? I mean, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I know they say the way to a man's heart is through his goddamn stomach, but come on! I'm not a simpleton! Oh, Axel. Whoa! Plap! Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie! Ooh! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic! I wish someone would come and smack me with a giant cookie. Sayori glances around. Is that a miracle? Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution, Sayori? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Oh, Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it, come on. Sayori rapidly tears over the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! I love it! She suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're gonna go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ha! Yours looks really good too, Natsuki! Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate! Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. That's really nice of you. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her and proceeds to bend her over the desk and fuck the shit out of her. Ah, jeez. I get it. God, Baka, stop. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie! Sayori, that's not fucking nice! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Yes, I did! Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Oh god, someone's gonna have to take Natsuki's side on something. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Damn. What up, Athena? How you doing? Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about, anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard her anything either. That's a bit unusual for her. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has I wouldn't be surprised. She is probably more than desirable than all of us combined. Well, duh! Why do you think I'm fucking here? That's true. She does have, all the right junk in all the right places. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Way to fucking objectify me! Oh, sorry. I'm super sorry, everyone. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything that I'd gotten a boyfriend. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? We all know that I'm just trying to, not get one of those. Monika quizzically glances at me! Oh! She looked in my direction! Senpai noticed me! Yes! Maybe she liked the poem after all. Gotta rip off somebody else's work more often. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of the time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika. Why are you able to do fucking everything so well? I don't really... Yeah, I know I'm a child prodigy. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds pretty fucking dope. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, is that so great? Everyone loves a woman who has good piano fingers. Oh. In that case, I won't let you down, Axel. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Wait till you feel my pelvic muscles. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. If that's the case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Alright, everyone settle down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her! She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second! Oh no! I'm having conflicted feelings. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason or anything. Just curious, but, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Why am I asking such dumbass questions? Take the hint! Give her at least a chance, man! Come on! I guess, Monica, a little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Yuri, you know. Well, when I... Oh my god, Deox. Oh, I'm choking on that one. A lot like Yuri. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, actually I kind of realized that your dumbass will probably never give me my copy back, and, I liked having that book as part of my collection, and you're gonna be a while reading it. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Forget what I said. Okay, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. I let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon as I remember how to read. It's hard to read with the presence of all these very sensually clad school. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? War, famine, death? I like those things. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. What? That's not cute and adorable. Oh. And thank you, Bronson. I appreciate that. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, and then the porno starts. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange because she never realized she was a lesbian. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And then she sprouts wings, and these winged people live their life together, trying to escape from the lab, and they've got wings and can fly, and they're like bird humans. I think it was some James Patterson novel. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose... No, was it this book or was it that book? Yeah, that was the book. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart because nobody loves her. What? That's kind of dark. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn kind of came out of nowhere. She just gently giggled all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Axel? I told you I like war, famine, and death. Sign me up. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. Don't worry. I hope so. I forgot that Yuri is into those kinds of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective of a serial killer, which I probably am one. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be an evil bitch, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, some extremist view, it's really great. Suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in or anything. In fact, I'm even looking at your face for once. Well, that's an improvement. And, how it's really great that you've developed, a modicum of, ability to focus. I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that, I have this Oh no, she's crazy! No! 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 We're done, Yuri. I can't. You know what? At least Natsuki, I know what I'm getting into. When I, let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. I could listen to you for hours and sort of pay attention. It just means that you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's, a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Do you want me to read the book or not? Or do you think I can't do it? Let me just get the book. Yes, here, you can sit right here in my lap and call me Daddy. Alright, it's fine if, yes, I can sit right here, right next to you. Okay. Yeah. Are you sure that's okay? You seem a little apprehensive and consent is important. I'm sorry, I'm not ready. Damn it, I have a big blue fucking boner, too. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just, something I'm not very used to. That's fine, we can wait. I'll wait, it's okay. Reading in company with someone... Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that too. Just let me know if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book, and I start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, sorry, I know that, you read a little slower than I do, and I've already finished the first 50 pages, and you're only on page 3, and, I just want to share this experience with you, even if you are kind of stupid. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do, I'm sorry, I really don't mean to, I'm sorry! It's okay, here, this should work, right? There, I slide my desk up against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. I hope you get to pass, this page in the next hour. She timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead... Whoa! Scared the shit out of me! Thank you, Art Hammond! Oh, yes! Daddy Axel! Welcome to my host club! This is my sushi cat harem! Thank you for the $1, Art Hammond. I'm just gonna change my Twitter handle to Daddy Axel. I'm Daddy for Halloween! It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open, and I use my left hand to grope her ass. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, I'll use both hands. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the other side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Ooh. Did somebody start steaming another pot of tea? Hot damn! It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page, I mean. Oh, sorry, my brain was totally somewhere else. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her since, I'm only on page 3 and she was on page 50. That's okay. You're not used to reading. Oh my god, I'm not used to reading! No! I'm not that stupid. Maybe I am. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. I can wait here for hours. I really like what you're doing with your hands. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, it does take you about 3 hours. I mean, Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page, because soon we're in sync. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, have you ever tried, this might be never mind. Anyway, the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says, and like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Axel, that's probably a terrible thing in common to have with her. Huh? It's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait! What did I say? I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. It's cute. Yeah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Are we about to kiss? Okay, everyone. Oh, great. Monica's here to save us. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Are you looking, for a monogamous relationship? Because I'm kind of having fun with everybody here. I don't really have much of a preference either way. I kind of like our group hangouts. So I'm not talented enough by myself, I see. In that case, I'll read a little more by myself tonight. It's just you and me, left hand. Damn it. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off the book and then slip it back into my bag. Alright, so we're gonna read these poems and then we're gonna end for the night. Who are we gonna read first this time? Let's just read Natsuki's. Well, yeah, we're gonna read Natsuki's first. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe someday you'll be as good as me. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh no, she spotted my slight plagiarism! No! She knows I plagiarized lines of that poem. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Hey, thanks for the $1.99, Nerdy Sonic, I appreciate that. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it, and I don't care. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem or whatever. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Is this like a poem about how she's secretly into somebody named Amy, but Amy likes men, and like that's why your heart is thumping because your lover isn't interested in you? One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me or else I might have special feelings and have to be honest with myself. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. This kind of reads a little like a Shel Silverstein poem without the rhyming, but the storytelling style is very Shel Silverstein. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I actually kind of like this. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. FYI, you're the fucking spider. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter, Baka! It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to, not to express my own personal feelings. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. God, mine is just masturbating with a fucking toothpaste tube. Sometimes you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you, but you should just be yourself. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone else likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things. Actually, I agree with that. That's true. That's true. Jokes aside, that's actually true. You're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but, you know, I want to make people think, not just feel. Thank you, Akuda. Bye, Stefan. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Believe it. Okay. Alright, next we're gonna go with, Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Axel. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad, Sayori. I still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Oh, I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Axel. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's kind of why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, you know. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place, Sayori. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right, yes. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point, and I don't want that for you. Like, even though I don't want to be in a long-term monogamous relationship with you, I still want what's best for you because, you know, it's kind of hard to fuck leisurely when you're crying. Ah!
Hey, I gotta start streaming soon.
Okay, I'm finishing up this poem. Thanks.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess, like, I like happy poems. I like sad poems, and sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Yes, it's called tsundere. You like tsundere poems. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that is a better word. Bittersweet is bittersweet, yeah. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I am getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Axel. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. This is going to be the last poem that we read for tonight. We're going to save the rest for next time, and because Mikey's got to get started here, and later on we're going to be playing Undertale, so he's going to be playing Undertale later back here on my channel in a couple of hours, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in Undertale. We'll finish off with Sayori's poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, handing them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow. That got dark. It's like bottling all your feelings up.
Bodily fluids.
Yeah, that's you know. Yeah, holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this or did you Google it? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. You're supposed to be happy all the time. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently after listening to all the screaming yesterday. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Oh, well, not exactly. I mean, maybe that's because I'm just so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out really good, and you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you can keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Yeah, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, so next time we're gonna load with Yuri and Monica. So we're gonna finish the pages next time. I'm gonna save. This game is super cute. I'm not really sure why it's good for spooky season, but I suppose I'll find out. I don't know. I'm starting to let my guard down. I mean, the poems are a little discomforting, but they're about their feelings. I don't see anything, like, unnatural here or, you know, unnormal. So, you know, yeah. I'm enjoying it. I like their dialogue. The dialogue's really good, and I love the way they managed to make poems, like, super engaged. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I love reading and literature. I love writing. Maybe that's why I like it, but I just like how the different modes of expression really characterize, that each poem, like, really characterizes the characters really well. So I'm really enjoying that. Alright, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you again next time, and possibly later on this evening, in like 2 hours-ish, for more Undertale.